I have installed the NANO glass dashboard screen protector I found on eBay. It's cheap and easy to install. I went with the Honda official skid plate as it was the one available. White and red ACERBIS X Factory Hand guards. And now that I have frame and engine protection, I can finally use my MX boots again. I have the right side RNG engine cover as it's the same as the 250L. At the moment I'm waiting for RNG to release the left side cover. Also bought the BIKERZBITS H2C brake cylinder guards and their bulky frame protectors. The H2C rear rack, and strangely enough I have bent my rear brake pedal without even dropping the bike. So I've bought a new OEM pedal, clutch lever and 5 air filters, just for caution. But I kept searching for a pre-filter solution and found one from Unifilter. And it's the best of both worlds as we keep the amazing filtration capabilities of the OEM filter combined with the clean and reuse advantage of the foam filters. And I have also installed the gorgeous Adventure Spec mini fairing that I will test on the ride tomorrow. The day was very hot and I immediately started to struggle on the sandy whoops. Although these IRC stock tires are not very good in sand, they are more than capable to tackle some loose tracks. I kept trying to understand how the suspension behaves, especially the rear shock, as it's the only one with preload adjustment. We have done the first trail that ends on the Dakar turn, a deep sand turn, but the bikes performed great. I always struggle when turning on deep sands, so it's another great exercise. Then we drove down to the lagoon.
Mal saltamos ali para baixo, a moto parece que parou. Pá, esta CRF faz muito calor aqui embaixo, é muito calor. Tem esta parte aqui atrás também, atrás da perna, muito calor. 36? 37?
This area is just gorgeous to ride off-road. We kept advancing on the track, but the heat is so intense that we can't go long without stopping to rest.
Muito duro, muito calor. Quantos graus? 40? 34?
It really felt a lot more than 34 Celsius, 93 Fahrenheit.
Ok, vou.
I think that for the first time I really start feeling comfortable on the CRF300L.
Terceira. Bora lá.
And Hélder was just flying on that 200 kilos, 400 pounds KTM 790 Adventure R. I am really enjoying my Adventure Spec mini fairing. It's cheap, simple and it works. It's very convenient to mount a USB socket, navigation, etc. And you can use it as a face guard from the vegetation. starting to get more comfortable with the gearbox on deep sand. First gear is completely useless. Second gear is okay when on technical sections. Third gear is very good. And fourth is perfect, but sometimes suspension can't handle the speed.
A sombra. Calor.
Hélder is a great rider and doesn't drop his KTM very often, so I can't even imagine how hard it is to ride that big trail on this deep sand under this massive heat.
Honda nos túneis.
Somehow I keep forgetting to turn off the ABS. I just hope one day I don't crash because of it. On open ground, the 79ER is an absolute monster. You can really feel the heritage of the most fearsome off-road race bike ever built, and that was banned by the Dakar Rally. Fabrizio Meoni's KTM 950 Rally. Sometimes I still struggle with the gearbox.
Wow, sorry. Está meti uma mudança ali, sabe? Estamos fora do trilho. Deixa parar. Oh wow.
We were trying to finish this trail and call it a day. It was just too hot, but somehow I made a wrong turn and we went off track. This is no trail to get lost with this kind of temperature.
Uou! Ainda que a gente está com esse calor, é perigoso.
In some of these sections, the sand was almost like dust. And yeah, it was an adventure.
Adventure!
On these trails we can't really go relaxed, looking at the GPS and moving slow, because we'll get stuck. So we need to move at a good speed, and we struggle to navigate. Also a bit everywhere, vegetation got wild because of COVID-19.
Estamos perdidos.
But eventually we managed to find tarmac.
Ok, já estamos ali a ver a estrada.
So we drove to tarmac as fast as we could, as I was already feeling a bit sick, and Hélder parked his bike quickly to help me. So we headed to the beach to relax and have a beer. I'm loving my CRF300L and I see you guys next week.
À próxima!